Hi everyone. I know it's been a little bit. Haven't been in the craft room for a little bit. Um, but today I am working on the Mixed Media Emporium with Nina Ribena and Kylie Coo. We're in a new month of June, and this month's prompt is small things. So, I'm going to do clusters. Um, this week's prompt. Okay, so they're doing a month prompt of small things, and then each week we'll have a different like theme or whatever item to use, something like that. So this week's is tea bags. So I'm gonna make clusters. I have prepared some things to make my life a little bit easier, and so yeah, let's get started. I do have two tea bags. Apparently, I didn't clean this one out very well. Um, I probably will only use one though, and I'll keep the other one for something else. So I'm gonna do a little bit like of an assembly line just because that seems to be pretty easy to do. I've got two pieces of cardstock for kind of stability. Um, this was a printed vintage letter that I clearly made enlarged and printed out, and then this is just a piece of scrapbook paper that was in my stash. So um, let's just kind of see where the wind takes us. Oh, do we like that with that? We might like that with that. I also printed out from Pinterest these awesome railway tickets stubs. I've got two of them that I cut out anyway. So I'm thinking I might like that one with that one and that one with that one. So let's just kind of play and stack and see what we like with what. I also printed out this I have in my ephemera book vintage stamps that I printed out from the New York Public Library. And so I've got those. I have this little Tim Holtz flower, a little butterfly, which we could maybe put, I don't know if we'll use the butterfly, some fabric. This was what I set my tea bags on to dry, and it's just tea stains, so I thought, oh, that could be used for something. Maybe not in this project, but for something. So, all right, let's do some dictionary page on here. Because dictionary page is always a fun thing to use. I have several bags, Ziploc bags full of scrap paper and such. And so I just pulled out one of my, I'm going to keep that one because that's got a little image on it. One of my scrapbook, or not scrapbook, one of my, oh my goodness, where's my train of thought? Little bags had some of that in it. So tea bags are definitely something we need to put in here. So let's see if I can tear. And I don't have to use the whole piece. I mean, clearly it's a little bit big, so. But I'm thinking if I layer, maybe, let's snip that off right there. The nice thing about using tea bags is, well, it's something that you would typically throw away, so, you know, we're not throwing anything away with this. And it's already vintage because it's tea dyed. So let's put that, you know what, maybe let's put that there because there's no writing on that. I do like this so far. Got that. I love using burlap because it's just so, and this in particular is a very loose weaved burlap, so I really like that. That's kind of cute, isn't it? And then let's take maybe one of these strips to, let's say back. Oh, you know what? Let's put it on the front of here. Maybe with the flower. And then a little piece of this pretty. Really think about that. Yeah, I like them. I think my starting to get allergies. I don't know if it's because of the heat or the pollen or what. But yeah, it's my throat today has been feeling not that it hurts. It doesn't hurt. I don't feel sick or anything. I just feel like I got some little post-nasal drip, I guess. So, but anyway, it's hot here in northern Ohio. We had a couple days of like feels like 90 degrees type of temperatures. So always fun when we get those. I'm coming down to the end of my bottle, so I'm just keeping it in this cup. If it oozes out, it's fine. It's not the end of the world if it does. So, alright, so we'll just kind of place that on there. Oh, you know what I should have done? Oops. Alright, that's okay. I need to get a new vintage photo. My vintage photo distress ink is getting extremely dry. But yeah, it's pretty hot here, so I had to go out this morning and water my plants. I know I have mentioned it, growing my own food this year. And, I mean, it's not the first year I've done it. I've definitely grown my own food before. But this year I'm growing more quantities of food so I can have food over the winter. I guess kind of after the whole panic buying stuff from the virus, I decided that, you know what, I don't want to feel insecure anymore. Food insecurity is not a fun feeling. And I want to be able to grow my own food. I want to be able to share food with my family, with my neighbors. I mean, I just think that's kind of an important thing to do. And right now, when the world is so divided, I just feel like, you know what, there are things that we can do to make things better. And growing your own food is definitely one of those things. So, I actually shared a bunch of seeds with my neighbors next door so that they could have, I know they do vegetable gardens too, but this way they could have, you know, I wasn't going to use them all, so why keep them? I just gave them away. I think community now is like really important. I think a sense of community right now is very important. So anyway, off my bandwagon with that, or whatever you call it, and back to crafting. So it feels good to be in the craft room. I kind of have been neglecting my craft room the last couple weeks, not for any reason. I just haven't had, you know where it is, I'm at that point where I don't know what I want to really create. Like, I'm just kind of making stuff. I don't have like a project in mind. I'm just kind of doing little things. I have a lot of unfinished things. I don't know, my mojo is kind of not exactly great right now. It just isn't. I don't know if it's just because I'm, you know, feeling disenfranchised or whatever. I don't know. I watch a lot of craft videos. I do very little crafting. Isn't that weird? I think it's weird. Gonna just grab some more vintage photo. So, hope everybody's summer if you're in the northern hemisphere, is going well. Uh, my summer is going pretty well. Excuse me. Um, Not really much going on. Yeah. My husband and I have been home quite a bit. Oh, he's finally started physical therapy, which is amazing. We're both so excited about that. Okay, let's get this ticket down. That is great news. And he's able to get up and do a little walking in the house. The therapist has him, up walking. He was outside the other day for therapy, walking around out in the driveway. And yeah, so I feel like things are turning around on that end of the spectrum, which I'm super happy about. All right. Yes, I'm liking that. I'm liking that quite a bit. All right, so then we've got this little stamp here. So I have been watching on YouTube quite a bit of like cooking videos. I don't know what it is, but I have been like kind of watching quite a bit of cooking videos, meal prep. I watched this one channel, Frugal Fit Mom. I love her channel. I'm not a workout person. She's definitely more of like a health, like her family is super active physically. They do running, and I mean, it's completely opposite of my family. But when she does her videos, what I like about her videos is it's real life stuff. Like the meals she cooks are like not, you know, typically gourmet meals like what you'd see on the Food Network. It's super friendly to like families. I mean, I don't have any kids, but she's a positive person to watch. She always has like, she's got a good sense of humor. I mean, I really like her videos a lot. I love how her channel is very accessible. She does a lot of budgeting, like grocery budgeting videos, and for me that's a huge thing because I am a budgeter when it comes to groceries. I think it's important to budget when you're shopping for food and stuff. And she has a lot of good little, tricks, and she lives in Idaho, I think. She's just, her family's pretty awesome, and I love her channel. I also have been watching, and again, it's another healthy kind of channel, which I really like too because they're kind of like a real family. Is what is it? Beauty and the Beastons. I'll link all these channels I'm mentioning. I'm just trying to throw out some conversations to what I've been doing lately. So Beauty and the Beastons, and she is really fun to watch too because I love her meal prep videos. Her family is all gluten free. They have some health stuff, and so they've been eating gluten free for a while. I've never been gluten free. I'm like, bring on the bread. But she really makes some good recipes. She uses the crock pot a lot. I like that. I mean, I just like watching her. I like her. She's got 3 kids and another on the way. So that's kind of fun. They have a family channel as well. I have watched a few videos on that, but mostly I watch the Beauty and the Beastons channel. I will have to search for their family channel. I can't remember the name of it offhand. But I watch her, and I've also been watching She's in Her Apron. I like her food style too, like the way that she meal preps, how she cooks for her. I guess it's the whole family vibe. Like to me, like they're just like real normal families. It's real food. It's not, hoity toity. You have to have all these special ingredients. It's regular food, regular recipes. And I don't know, that's kind of what I've been watching on YouTube a lot lately. I'm also binge watching a bunch of, actually quite a few different Netflix, Hulu stuff. I'm into true crime stuff, so I watch quite a bit of. Oh, why am I doing that? No, I'm chatting here and I'm forgetting what I'm doing. I like documentaries, docudramas. So been watching several of those. And then my guilty pleasure right now, because everyone's got their guilty pleasure, is Vampire Diaries, which I'm rewatching. I stopped watching because it got too annoying for me. But my friend was like, you should really, watch it and catch up. And so I was like, you know what? It's just a fun show. It's not about any issues. It's not serious. I mean, it's dramatic, but it's just a fun show to like forget about your problems with. And like, I just like getting sucked into it. So I've been watching that as my guilty pleasure. And when I watch that, I like binge watch it. Also, not a guilty pleasure, but one of my favorite shows, top shows ever, is Grey's Anatomy. I mean, there's not an episode on that show I haven't loved. So I have also been watching that. Rewatching older episodes. I mean, I've been watching that show since it came out. I love that show. I've seen every episode of that. I've never missed an episode. So, to me, that's like one of my favorite go-to shows to watch. And, yeah, that's kind of what's been going around my life. Binge watching stuff. Trying to stay away from the news. It's totally depressing. I don't want to watch it. I know, I see whatever I see on Facebook, which, yeah, that's kind of how I've been getting my news lately, is through Facebook. So, but I can't be bothered with it. It's just too much negativity, too much drama, too many political opinions, too much junk. I can't. So I don't want to put myself through that. It's bad for my psyche. It's bad for my mental health. I just can't. So I don't. And if that makes me a bad person, well, then that makes me a bad person. But I can't be bothered going through the daily drama of, the latest headline and the latest saga. If it's not coronavirus, it's something else. So, no, I'll stick with my TV soap operas and TV shows and all that stuff. My vegetable garden is doing amazing. I probably should be using Fabri-Tac for this. In fact, I definitely should be using Fabri-Tac for this because it's not going to hold. I mean, it'll hold, but it's just a pain to try and get it to stick with the tacky glue. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, dogs are barking, of course. Can't get through a video without it. Alright. I don't know where he's going. He's going outside, I think. Okay, so, well, that kind of blended in a little bit more than I would have liked, but that's okay. So those are my two pieces. I think I did take out my little gems. I haven't played with these in forever. And I've got, these are my favorite Dollar Tree flat back pearls. So, sorry about the dogs. I mean, I have dogs, they bark. Every time I'm doing a video or on a phone call, somebody's got to bark. Oh, my neighbor brought me some more lunches. They pick up school lunches for me, which is really nice for us, my husband and I. Um, there, that just finishes that off, doesn't that? That's cute. I like it. And this one, what do I want to put on this one? I don't think I want the pearls. Where's my little jar? What did I do with that? I rearranged stuff in my craft room, and don't you think stuff is kind of everywhere? Isn't that how it goes? Well, I'm in the process of rearranging my craft room, I should say. Alright, well, I do have gold trim somewhere. Ask me where it is. I don't know at this moment, but I'm thinking a little bit of gold bling, which I will have to find later. So, but there we go. These are our little tea bag clusters. And this one I definitely prefer more. This one needs something else, which is the bling. So anyway, that's what I got for today. Hope my chatty video didn't bother you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.